So I want to cover a very important tip when playing Hag. As we know, the outside maps usually have a basement at the killer shack, or it could sometimes spawn at the main building. It is all RNG dependent. And we know how powerful basement can be for Hag. All it takes is a survivor to go in the basement and you could wreak havoc on a team. But I want to talk about basement 2.0s. Certain maps can give you two basements. You'll see what I'm getting at, all right? You have your regular basement where you go down, there are 4 hooks, but there are certain maps, specifically in the main buildings, that have some very powerful hooks that kind of act like basements. These single hooks located in some of these main buildings can be very powerful if you trap up the vicinity of that main building. It's gonna be much more difficult for survivors to get in and unhook their teammates. So I went through like every single map just to show you which main buildings spawn these hooks. These hooks do not show up all the time. It's based off of RNG, but a lot of the times you will see them. The first map I have here is Thompson House, upstairs in the main building. A lot of the times if I do down a survivor near that main building, that is the first area I check. I always check to make sure that we have that hook up there, because that hook can do a lot of damage. What you do is you just hook them up there and you literally just trap up around the main building, trap up the entrance points in the main building, and it's going to be very difficult for their teammates to get them off the hook. Sometimes you can get basement here as well, which is a plus, but if you don't get basement there, always be on the lookout for that hook upstairs. I call these hooks God hooks, all right? They are very, very strong for Hag. Next, we got the Temple of Purgation. So downstairs in the temple, I think every single time you will get this hook located in the back at the bottom of the temple. This hook is incredibly powerful if you trap up the entire temple. You trap up the hole where the drop down area is. I can't tell you how many times I've snowballed games just off of this hook alone. So obviously you don't have multiple hooks in these main buildings, but what I do is if I have someone on one of the God hooks and someone maybe dies inside the main building, I will just leave them slugged. The moment you have someone hooked in like majority of these main buildings and you have a slug, the game usually ends pretty quickly if they don't have unbreakables. For the next map, we got Eyrie of Crows, and this is a very difficult Hag map, and you could struggle a lot sometimes just due to how big this map is and the map having no cover for your traps a lot of the time. You do get like some bushes here and there, but they're not always placed in the best spots, and survivors will be able to quickly see your traps. But what this map has going for it is you can get some hooks upstairs in the main building. You just hook them up there and you trap up the entire main building, or you trap up around it and you control that perimeter. For the next map, we got Garden of Joy, and this map is obviously one of the most difficult killer maps you can get. What this map has going for it for Hag is the basement 2.0. In the main building, sometimes the hook can spawn upstairs. As you go up the stairway, you'll see it like right in the hallway, and sometimes it can spawn outside on the roof. But I found with this map specifically, it's very RNG reliant. Sometimes you won't even get a hook upstairs in the main building. And yeah, as I said earlier, you just trap up the outside of the main building, trap the God pallet, the God window. Next is Hawkins. And yeah, this is not your typical outdoor map. It's obviously an indoor map. And you're probably wondering what hook would work like a basement. If you go to the upside down area, there is a hook where the portal is. And if you trap up every single entrance point leading to that hook, or trap the hallways, you could cause some serious damage and make it difficult for their teammates to go for unhooks. But sometimes the RNG of the hook changes, so you'll just have to adjust. For the next map, we got the Ormond Lake Mine. This is a pretty recent map. Upstairs in the main building, which is like a giant like factory place, you'll get a hook that spawns up there. It's the same process. You just hook someone up there, trap up the area, and have it on full lockdown. Sometimes you can get 3 gens in that area. You could get like a gen inside the main building. You could get a gen like to the right and maybe one like in front of the main building, which you could heavily lock down if you have a good trap setup. Next, we got Lambkin Lane, and unfortunately, this map will be leaving Dead by Daylight because it looks like Behavior has lost the license to the Halloween chapter. So Michael Myers, Laurie Strode, and the Lambkin Lane map will be going away sometime in the future, but I'm just gonna cover it anyways because it pretty much has a basement 2.0. So upstairs in the Myers house, there is a hook up there, okay? And you could just trap up the entire house, trap up around the house. And for the last map that has a really powerful hook for hag is located in the Raccoon City East Wing. It's the hook located in the library. Trap up every entrance point leading to the library, and then what's cool is you could go in the main lobby area and watch to see if anyone's crossing over from the bottom of the map to maybe go up, or you could see if they're coming up the stairway to maybe go in the library. You have so much line of sight in that area, and it's gonna be hard for survivors to even save their teammate on hook. In these matches I'm about to show you, I was able to get some serious pressure using the god hooks to my advantage. I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you so much for watching. Let's get into the gameplay. Hey, you usually go for 3 gen strats as hag, right? What if that's not very possible on a big map? You set up in the middle and try to move around that. Yeah, exactly. What I do, if I look around and I don't see a strat, I usually just like trap up high traffic zones, usually like main buildings or the middle of the map. And then when I do down someone, I hook them in the web and I control that area since you don't have a 3 gen to control. So like Mount Ormond, for example, really big map. Usually the gens are spread out. Let's see what we got here. 2 over there. Yeah, that's way too spread out. Nothing here. So we gotta trap up the main building, right? Because this is a high traffic zone. And there's a really strong hook in that room as well. So I'm just gonna play around this area. We could maybe do... No, that's too stretched out, man. It's way too spread out. Yeah, I don't know. I might just have to. I jinxed a bad gen strat. Yeah, it's all good. This is how it goes with hag sometimes. Bro, that scared the hell out of me. There are a few maps where you just can't 3 gen strat. Hello, Ewing. Just gotta freestyle the web is what I call it. Actually, I'll get that closer. Wait, what? Head on? Head on, quick and quiet? Okay. Yeah, see, we got the god hook over there. But I won't be able to make it there, sadly. That hook is like a basement 2.0. If you trap up the entire main building and you have them on that hook, oh man, they're gonna have a rough time. And no one's here yet. They're on that though. Yeah, so we got a few traps here. We're gonna like control this area. If I could get her to that window vault that I trapped up, that'd be good. Someone's pushing into the hook. Alright, let's get an injure here. Very nice. I hear Michaela. They're all around me. I hear someone on that gen. Hold up. This is almost done. Let's give it a kick. Trap here. Very nice. I like sneaky teleport hag. Oh, you mean with like rusty shackles? Oh, what the hell? They're all here. Oh, I swung way too early. Alright, that works out. And she just teleports to the pallet. Okay. She was literally right there and teleported to the pallet. That is crazy. Alright, Michaela. Get that pain resin. What did we hit? That gen. So Talita's back over there. Alright. So they're trying to push my 3 gen. We got a lot of traps up here. She's not going up though. Nice. I'm gonna break this open and get the god hook. Or actually, no. That'd be a problem actually. I'll just go in from here. This hook is crazy good. And we got basement here too. They're pushing that. Oop, go! Alright, Michaela is death hook. We already have a trap here. I don't care about that gen that much. I prefer to save this one. There we go. Going this way. See if I could get a ninja here. They're rushing in. Nice. Let's break that. Her anti-camp is going up, so I gotta move. I hear Fang. 2 people are around me here. And Fang's here. They're pushing that. Quick and quiet. I'm slugging her. I'm gonna end this game now if I can. Talita's gen's gonna go shortly. Secure the kill and then I pick up. Good. See? 2 gens. She broke the 3 gen as well. So that's how you play on big maps. You just control the high traffic zones. For this map, it's usually the main building. So if Talita popped this gen, she should be over here somewhere. I don't know where she's at though. Unhook. Everyone's up. So now they're kind of in a good spot here, I feel. They got a good gen spread. I can't play that side. Break this. Oh, Fang's here. Okay. See if we could get her to a trap. Oh, she has head on. Yeah, I backed up way too much there. Let's push her to the back of the map. Got some traps here. There we go. Doesn't Rusty Shackles disable the camera turn though? Yes, it does. That's a major reason why I say it's good, but that's a major reason why I say it's, I don't know, that's a downside to it. Because the camera angle pull is very important for getting hits. So sometimes if a survivor triggers a rusty shackle trap, because it doesn't have the camera swing, sometimes the survivor could be out of range and you might miss the hit because of no camera swing. So yeah, that's an issue with that add-on. We could do these 3, I think, but yeah, it's still... Oh, never mind, they were here. Really? Okay. All gens done. Oop, go! Nice. Trigger range was too small on that one. Hit her with the snowballs. GG. Huntress is better than Springtrap only on maps which you can actually hit long range shots. Nowadays, many maps got trash collision. Yeah, there's a lot of clutter in the map. Yes! I've noticed that as well, and no one's talking about it. Behavior's adding like so much clutter on the maps. It's insane. We are on the Father Campbell's Chapel with the greedy. Damn, bro. No 3-gen back there. Not good, not good. I don't even know where I'm gonna trap up. I'll just freestyle the web. So many pallets around here. See if I can push her back there. Challenged the trap. Okay. Thank you. Yo, this hook is crazy. Oh my god. If I could get her in here, we're chilling. We could trap this entire main building up and cause damage. Yeah. There's basement here too. Holy crap. Okay. I'll break this. That gen over here is almost done. So these guys are almost done their objective. Yeah. Good. Nice. Scared her away. I'll reset it. Claudette should be back here. She might be wiping the trap. Caught her in the animation. That's a hit. Yeah. Alright, I'll speed up my objective as well. This gen's almost done too, right? It's still regressing. Okay. See if I can get rid of this. Nice. They're pushing in now. That's done. This is done. We got her second stage. Alright, it's time to end the game. I hear running. Yeah, this main building is like a basement 2.0. They're still on the gen. Let's go up. Okay. Nice.